Now, you mentioned that you and Hank both brought children into this relationship, so
Mm-hmm.
you had a great little Brady Bunch blended family.
We did.
Are there programs that American Cancer Society provides that are for the whole family or for the children?
That's a good question. I know that there's Camp You Can Do that is for children that have cancer or their siblings that have gone through the battle with them. There's, you know, there's a lot of different avenues, and I don't know that all of them are provided by American Cancer Society, but we do try to refer them out
Exactly.
as well.
So you can, if you American Cancer Society isn't providing the program,
We
there's
know of it.
a patient resource for
Yes.
you, and they'll find it for you.
Absolutely.
Now, you've been referring to Relay Dollars, and what Stacy's referring to is Relay for Life, which
Yes.
we've had a huge Relay for Life in the Eugene Springfield area for a number of years now. So many people getting involved. It's great fun and, of course, for a wonderful cause. But we have smaller outlying areas, and that's what you're doing is bringing in some of our smaller communities. Let's talk about that.
Oh, absolutely. You know, in Lane County itself, we do have 3 relays. So if you're not available for one of those weekends, you can hit the other one. And or if you would like to go to all of them and experience the differences. You'd mentioned the Eugene one. It's, I believe from the last time I heard, it was the 8th largest in the nation.
In the whole nation.
In the whole nation.
Good for us.
And very exciting. That's the first one I ever went to. And that one is actually July 29th and 30th from 12 to 12 at Willamette High School this year. But I'm actually helping with the one out in South Lane, so Cottage Grove, Lincoln Middle School, and it's coming up just about a couple weeks away. And it is at Lincoln Middle School June 24th and 25th from noon to noon. And I always say, come on out to the country and have a different feel. It's a very fun family environment. It is a lot smaller than the Eugene one, but everybody kind of knows your name. You know, every single survivor gets recognized and everybody gets to meet every single survivor. And it's really awesome. And very similar is the other one in Florence, which is Relay for Life of Florence, August 12th and 13th, noon to noon. And come on out and visit us. You know, these small ones, they are just as impactful as the great big one. We just have a different feel.
And what is Relay for Life? What can somebody expect?
Oh, gosh. You know, I have to share, the first time I went to Relay, I was in the midst of my battle. I had no hair, no eyebrows. I was completely bald. I couldn't even walk the track. My children pushed me on the track in a wheelchair. But for the first time, I looked around and saw a sea of purple shirts. And with Relay for Life, purple shirts represents survivors. And I didn't realize how many survivors there are out there. And somebody may say, well, I'm in the midst of the battle. I'm not a survivor yet. But you are. You're surviving every day and you are battling for your life. You are a survivor. If you've been diagnosed and had a lumpectomy, you're a survivor. If you've been diagnosed and you're battling at the moment, you're a survivor. It gave me for the first time an amazing feeling of hope. And so you go out there, they have events going on stage, they have some speakers, they have a track that's walking all night long. Cancer never sleeps, and so the thought is we won't either. And so it's something that we just walk around the track. You have teams, all the teams have tents, they've decorated their tent, there's competitions, there's activities, there's kids' activities going on. Dancing, fun stuff happening. There's a great survivor lap that they do where we honor the survivors and they walk the track all by themselves with the purple shirts, and it's so moving. It's so awesome. And then the second lap is for the caregivers to walk with them, and that is moving as well. And then they start the walk off with everyone else going, and you try to keep one person on your team on the track at all hours of the night. There's food vendors. There's so much happening. And then around 10 p.m., we have an amazing Luminaria ceremony. And if you don't know what that is, it's a bag that's been decorated and has a candle in it, and it lines the track. It's so moving because each bag represents either someone that lost the battle or someone that is in the battle or someone that, it just got diagnosed. So when you walk that track, there's a bag for each person, and it's so touching.
And you see ages of from the littlest to the oldest, I imagine.
Oh, yes. the entire families are out there. Sometimes there's babies that are wearing a purple shirt because, they're going through it too. So everyone, even grandmas and grandpas are out there.
And how, if you don't have, I know a lot of times offices, companies will create teams or they'll be sponsored. How if you have nobody, if it's just you?
Just come out. Come out. There's a form you can fill out when you get registered, when you come to the day of the event. Or you can go online and just register yourself and just say, hey, I'm coming. And so we'll be ready for you. But you don't have to have a team. That's fun if you do. If you can put 5 people together and form a team, that's great. But please don't let that hesitate you to come out, because everyone is welcome.
So now you've made the decision to go online, like you just said, and become a part of Relay. How much does it cost to register?
Well, if you're a survivor, it's absolutely free. We guarantee that you will have a survivor shirt when you get there if you register online ahead of time. For the average participant that isn't a survivor, we ask that you try to raise $100, which $100 is really simple. I mean, how many of your friends, drink a coffee every day that costs $5? Just ask, everybody for $5, you've got your $100. And you can say that you were in the fight and helping to make a difference.
So this is fun. It's different in that you don't just pay an entry fee. You actually do a little fundraising. So you can write letters to your family members, perhaps, or if you have friends, and certainly those who have had cancer in their family and can best understand why you're doing what you're doing.
And, oh, yeah. And it's amazing how many times you can find out just by simply asking, how has cancer touched your life? There'll be somebody that will write a $500 check just because they've had such an impact with cancer in their family. You just never know.
Another area that we can talk about with you and your story and your journey into American Cancer Society is with the Willamette Valley Cancer Institute right now. And if someone listening this morning would like to know more about your story and how you got involved in being not just a fighter, but actually a participant in other people's health by being a part of American Cancer Society, how do they find that out?
Well, all they have to do is log on to the beliefinstitute.com and go to the blog that says Stacy. And every Tuesday, there will be a new chapter of my story of how I've went through my battle as a survivor and how I also was a caregiver to my late husband.
And how are your children?
They're doing well. It's been a tough couple of years here. Watching Dad go downhill was not easy for them, and but we lost him March 13th of last year, and so we're all trying to figure out, who are we, what is our purpose, and how can we do better? But they're survivors. They're really great kids.
BeliefInstitute.com is where to find your story, correct?
Correct.
All right, Stacy, let's one more time talk about Relay for Life. We've got it in Eugene. We also now have it down in Cottage Grove, and that date is what?
The Cottage Grove one is the first one, June 24th and 25th. And you can go to the website if you'd like to find out more information, which is Relay for Life. 4 is spelled out, relayforlife.org/Cottage Grove OR. And you can check out more information on that. The next one is the Eugene Springfield one at Willamette High School, July 29th and 30th. You can go to their website, which is esrfl.org. And then the third one is the Florence Relay for Life, August 12th and 13th. And you can check out their website at florencerelay.org.
And we will have all the information at our station studios. You can call our front office Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 541-484-9400, and they will connect you with someone that has the information on Relay for Life if you'd like to get involved with it. Stacy, it's been such a pleasure to have you in here. It's never a great or fun topic, but if somebody was going to have to battle it and take it on, you have such an inspiring spirit. It's that the belief that there is a little hope at the end of the rainbow.
It's all about what you believe in, and you believe you can make it through the fight.
Stacy Sisk with the American Cancer Society. Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you.
Community Forum is a public affairs presentation of Mackenzie River Broadcasting. If you have questions, comments, or your organization is interested in taking part in a future program, we'd like to hear from you. Send your letter to Mackenzie River Broadcasting, Attention Public Affairs, 925 Country Club Road, Suite 200, Eugene, Oregon 97401. Thanks for joining us. Tune in again next week.